Shalom everyone. So today we will be doing baked chicken topped with the mushroom glaze sauce. So I started with seasoning my chicken. Just so you all know, I am using chicken breasts. You want to cut them in half slices because don't nobody like no dried out thick chicken. Okay, so we split it up, and before you put the seasoning, you want to add some olive oil just so you can have a nice base so your seasonings can stick better. I started with my starting 4, which is seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. And then based on the taste that I was going for, I added some oregano and some Italian seasoning. And then once you add all that in, I personally like to season based off of look. So you actually want to see the seasoning on the chicken once you mix it all up. So if you got to add some more, add some more. Don't over season it, but don't under season either. Once you have your chicken all nice and seasoned, sit that to the side, let it marinate for a bit. Cut you up some onions. I personally went with red onions because that's all we had. But I did end up liking the way, the vibrancy, the color, the taste that the red onions did give. So I would recommend doing red onions, but if you got a yellow onion, a white onion, a sweet onion, whatever floats your boat, do that. So then we got into the fresh garlic. Y'all, I just started using this technique. Don't judge me. But it definitely works. Like, I used to be struggling pulling off this stuff off the garlic, but yeah, this technique right here saved your life. But I would say get you about 3-4 cloves based on your garlic taste. Like, it depends if you want to add more garlic, be my guest. If you don't, cool too. I'm not really a fan of chopping up garlic, so I just kind of like to keep it simple. But I do like the taste of it, so I had to get some fresh garlic so we can add that pop of flavor. So we're going to heat up that pot, add that olive oil, get it nice and hot, and then you want to add in your mushrooms. I cut up my mushrooms in half, but they still was kind of big. You can cut them up even smaller. But yeah, I added some butter. You want to cook that down. It took the mushrooms about 3 to 5 minutes to really cook down the way I wanted it to. Then I added my onion in there. Look at that color, y'all. That purple is just... Anyways, back to the video. But yes, mix it all up. And then once you get that nice and mixed with that butter, don't forget to add that butter, because y'all know we're about the flavor, so the butter adds a nice taste to it too. Once you have all that mixed up, you want to add your garlic cloves in there, and by this point you want to really cook it down. Your onions will really be able to depict on how much longer it needs to cook. With the flavors from the garlic, the onion, and the mushrooms all blending in, you own to something right now, okay? And then you want to start seasoning your sauce. So I actually seasoned mine with some chicken bouillon, and then I added a little white wine. That was new, but it was pretty good. White wine vinegar. So the cooking wine, not actual wine, y'all. And then I mixed that on up, let it simmer and cook down. As you can see, it's coming together, but I realized we needed to add some more pizzazz. So I zested up some lemon. I didn't have a real zester, so I used a grater for those that are like me and don't have a zester. So use a grater. You might have to go on the inside because it really wasn't that much added, but you will be surprised the difference that zesting a lemon can add to a dish. And then I also added some actual lemon juice to enhance the lemon flavor even more. And then that also helped give some more liquid to the base because, yeah, it needed some more juice. But, yeah. And then we added some rosemary, fresh rosemary. I love fresh herbs. They always enhance flavors. Y'all know I'm always talking about flavors, and I have learned you don't want your food to be salty. You want it to be flavorful. So you get different things like herbs to add and enhance different flavors, and it will make a difference. So yeah, put some fresh rosemary in there, and you on and popping, okay? I wanted to add some more seasoning, so I put onion powder, garlic powder, some oregano, and some Italian dressing to the actual base. So I needed to add some more liquid, so I added some Zesty Italian salad dressing. And y'all, this was the game changer. This was actually the star of the base. Once your base is done, you want to start adding your chicken to the pan that you're cooking it in. Be sure to set your oven at 350, but y'all see how seasoned this chicken is? This is what you want your chicken to look like. Then once you're done, you're going to top it with the actual base of the sauce and then cover it with aluminum foil and put it in for about 30 minutes. You want to take it out and then put it back in so it can probably brown a little bit at the top for another 15-20 minutes, but this is your final look. And then you want to top it. I did it with some mashed potatoes, added some juice. When I tell y'all, it was amazing. I mean, look at this dish. So good, and so simple. Get you some veggies on the side, maybe some broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, whatever. But yeah, y'all enjoyed this recipe. Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment.